Well, you know what they say in life, them that moan the most. If you remember, last time I went River Trent, which we are today, on another River Fest qualifier, I said I'd never drawn road stretch since the old days. So my moaning did me good. Or I hope it did me good. We've drawn road stretch. There you go. Ashfield Angling Peg 8. There you go, on the road. And so quite happy that I wanted to draw it road, to be honest with you. As you know, I keep drawing it Rack and Nelson Field, which is that way over there. If you remember last time, well, can you see him? You can see the windmill through the things I pointed out last time. You see him going round there. So they're behind me, and they were down there somewhere last time. So anyway, we've drawn road stretch. So why is it called road stretch? Well, it's pretty obvious. Well, you know, in good old days, as they call it, when we used to come here every Saturday in the winter. And this is the only day ticket on this length, which is a shame really, but it's owned by Ashfield Anglers, and you just park behind your peg, and that's it. And you've got the old Stinkhole, which is up that way, just up there at the end of the road where them last fans are. So I'm basically well, 8 pegs up. I'm not sure how many permanent pegs. I think it's 30 something now. And all my section, or my zone of 20 something pegs, is on the road stretch. So what I've got to do to qualify, I've got to win my zone. Not my section, my zone. I think it's sections of 10, zones of 20, 21 or whatever it was. So it were some big names that qualified yet that were at the draw this morning. Steve Evan Gray, Sean Ashby and Cam, people like that. So it's lovely though, isn't it? And that's Shelford over at the side. So in old days we used to come down here, and this way wanted to be at winter or fish for a long year. Of course I never drew here at winter, I always at other end in Ferryfield where there were no fish. But story of my life in it, you know. So the nice thing is, come on Trent nowadays, park behind your peg, just there, get out and jump in. So how am I going to fish this today? Right, well, middle of the road, they catch a few bream, but it's gone really clear and nobody's catching any. And not seem to be catching them anyway, to be honest, apart from an odd fish. But there's lots of days, so I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see that weed there, look. I'm going to try and catch a few perch there for the first 20 minutes until it peters out. There's a lot of perch along here, so I'm going to put some chopped worm in and try and catch some perch. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go about there, about 4 rod lengths with a little maggot feed, a short hook length, and fish for days. And every time I've come on roaches practicing, I've caught loads. So this is a day. But what I'm also going to do, probably there, Alice, somewhere about there, which is probably 2/3. I'm going to put some bait in, because I do catch bream along here, and I think between that big tree there and here somewhere, this is where they catch them now. They used to catch them at the bottom of the road, but they don't now seem to catch them up here. So it's a case of three methods. So a bit of perch fishing, won't be doing that long I don't think. Longer I'm doing it, more I'm catching obviously. Then I'm going dacing and take my chance, and if I need a bream to get me out of trouble, or somebody comes along and says, Tom, you need bream, then I'll just pick it up. I've got a bit of bait in and I've prepared myself all for it. So let's go down here. Look at that, I've even got my pole out. How about that? So obviously with my hip and everything nowadays, this ain't good. So you can see there, look, we've got 2 landing nets up. It's not that good. What it is, I like a little dace net, and if I'm catching day, I'm nearly in, then you wouldn't laugh, would you? And so I've got a little dace net there, you can see, which is a dinky little thing. So when you're catching 4 and 5 ounce dace, it's perfect. Then I have another bigger net set up in case I get a bream or a barbel. I've never seen a barbel or road stretch. I've not seen them in caught, but I've never seen any. So, and then I've got worms, casters, got some ground bait, look, I've got my maggots. So I've got everything ready. So all I'm going to do, like I said, a bit different down here, isn't it, when you get down here from the top of the bank. I've got all them rushes and reeds, so you can see why I'm fishing for perch. And I'm going to have a start. There must be some perch in there, but I don't know if you can see how clear it is. Let's see if we can show how clear it's gone now. You can see how clear it is underneath, so that's why I'm not fishing for bream. If there'd been any colouring like last match, I would 100% fish for bream. That don't mean to say I'm not going to do, but I think I could have a nice day's fishing here today, and see how we go from there. But looks lovely, doesn't it? But I finally got on road stretch, which quite chuffed about today, because if no bream feed, I fancy my chances. If bream feed now I don't catch, and then I'm in trouble, obviously, because you know, you don't need many along here to get 30 pound, and you won't catch 30 pound a day. So it's what it is. So that's it. Wish me luck and have a great day. So also, before we have a great day, I just want to wish brother-in-law John Harrison, get better soon, mate. He's just had a bit of a do, and he's been in hospital. And of course he drove all nurses nuts, cracking jokes, everything like that, so they kicked him out after 3 days. We were fed up with him. So you know, we're thinking about you. It's been a worrying time for especially for my sister Julie and kids and that, grandkids and all that. Believe it or not, he's had a bit of an heart tremor, which is a great consolation, because everybody thought he didn't have an heart. So he's just proved everybody wrong, as he normally does. So get better, mate. See you soon. Well, sometimes you just want to smash your tattle up into a smithereens, don't you? Don't roll stretch today, and I thought, right, with no bream feeding, I thought, I'm fishing for days. I'm going to put some bait out. I don't catch them here anyway so much, but sometimes, you know, they get an odd fish. So I've got 4 or 5 little perch there, 1 6 ounce, some little ones. And I'm going just like 4 or 5 rod lengths out with maggot feed after 20 minutes. No bites for 10 minutes, and then they turned up. Again bites. I think it first started 15. And then in the next 45 minutes I had 20, so I had like 35 fish for probably £5. A nice day, so all over 2 ounce, lovely fish, maybe more. And then somebody come and said, peg 3 in your zone's got a bream £4, which is fair enough. And then Tony Barker on peg 19 had got 3 great big ones. They're emitting £16 plus. That were after an hour and 45. Honestly, the tip were going down. Wow, that, honestly, I was hitting them going down. The peg was solid, and I thought, well, most I can get is 15, 18 pound at most. And I thought, he's got that now, so I've got fish for bream, because it's all about quality. I ain't come to have a day's fishing, I've come to qualify. So I've picked my bream right up, not had one. An hour to go, well, less than an hour to go, not had one. I know Tony's had 5, so he's going to have £25 plus, and that were an hour ago. So I've just sat there, fed up, racked off. Typically in it, last match, £6 won't rolled. Match of 4, I think £10, and match of 4 for £12. So I've got, they were there. I've given about every chuck. So it's what it is. I could have caught double figures easy, I think. Not even really been difficult. So I can't do that, mate. I can't fish for days fishing. I've got to try and qualify. End of the day, even now with 50, I only need 4 pulls. So I've got a bream with all them days. So it is a shame. I've just had 10 minutes and it went in. It was rattling, so they were still there. I couldn't do it. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. So we're not going to qualify, and it's what it is. So like with the Trent Lock tomorrow, and it's what it is. So I will. So I'll have, unless I get a bream, I'll finish it with £5-ish. Probably won't weigh, because there'll be better weight. It's a shame really, because I look round and there's people fishing poles and everything, and I can't do that, me, when I know I've only come to qualify. I don't go fishing for days fishing. It might be wrong, but it's what I do. It's what it is. So it's what it is. So we ain't going to get through. Not to worry. It's how it goes.